chairs if you like. If you prefer, sit on the floor this way.
I called it whenever everything became a
You want to? Yeah, I mean, they're okay to stand up on the outside. Yeah. You guys can come and fill in the inside
Yep, I
or
could
stand
definitely see.
outside of the circle.
Oh, there's room right here. People who want to sit down, there's
What a
plenty of
beautiful view
space.
in here.
Or if you wanted to stand up, maybe you go over there so that you're not standing right up. So come over here.
Brenda, looks like you're expecting.
Right. You want to stand up? Stand up like there.
Brenda will be our first. Brenda, here's the tip.
I understand that a whole group of you are grade 9, correct? And some of you are higher grade, 11. I would like for you to do is to use your ears and not your mouth when I'm talking, and when you talk, you can raise your hand, but when one of you talks, the rest of you will pay the respect and listen. Because otherwise it will be chaos, and none of you will love and enjoy chaos, and I certainly don't either, right? So, and you can talk, by the way, not just by using your mouth, but also sometimes you can talk by your body language, which is not appropriate. How many of you are in need of 120 hours of service so you can graduate? I'm just curious. Those people who are aware that they need 120 hours of service. So what we're going to do is hoping to serve those of you who have the need to collect these 120 hours, to serve you to be able to do that in a way that is going to be meaningful, and at the end you will end up to learn something, not just going cleaning the street or any of those things which are wonderful services, but does not really give you anything to become better, higher, more equipped to be part of the solutions of your community, right? So I like to dedicate my time, and it's Natalie, who has already graduated from college, Valerie, who has already graduated from college, and some others, they are offering their time because we feel that serving you is very important in order to create a community and a school that is up to par and able to compete and compare and collaborate with students who go to Harvard, to Stanford, for all of these. So we are holding our aim very high. And we like for you to be able to appreciate it. Okay. So the question I have for you is this. How many of you know about the events that happened in San Bernardino? I just want to see hands. Wow, I'm so glad all of you almost know. Now the second question, which is going to be difficult. How many of you know the reason why we have terrorism right now going on in the world? I just need hands. How many of you know the reason for it? What's the cause? Why? Nobody. Nobody? Are you serious? I mean, really, seriously? All of you know about it, but none of you feel like you need to know about it, or you haven't even thought about it? Okay, shh. No comments. I just want you to think about it. This is the whole wonderful flower garden of roses sitting here. And there is a disease that is going to kill every single rose. Nobody even cares about knowing. So I'm hoping by the end of today, some of you, not all of you, some of you will have some idea about what is it about it that has put us not just here in San Bernardino, but the whole global scene in this kind of a predicament. Any minute, any time, any of us could be what? Yeah, absolutely. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's a reality. You're in. Okay. So far, we know that all of you know about a terrorist attack that killed over 14 people in San Bernardino. we know so much about the news from the news, but no one here in this room, when I ask, knows anything about what is the cause and what possibly could be the solution. That means none of you will be able to contribute to the betterment of your community and protection of your community and be able to give some ideas about what to do. That means you are basically, your being here and not being here as far as this issue is concerned is what? Is irrelevant. Can you imagine that? You are young, you have gifts of myth, of thought, of intellect, of all of that, and you'll be irrelevant.
Are you sure you know nothing about it? It's not a right or wrong answer, you guys. Just with what you have heard, the question is, what's the reason behind the terrorism in the world?
Okay, so what?
Was that the question?
Yeah, and I want to thank you for that. And I want to add something, by the way. One of the sources, one of the ways for people to be able to develop skills of making difference, to be empowered to do, is for you to take the courage, come out of your comfort zone, and take the chance and participate. So, for this gathering, for this day, one of the things you can do and you get credit for it is your participation. And as wonderful Bega said, there is no wrong or right. We're not about wrong or right. So don't worry about being right, being wrong. Just take the chance and talk and share your views.
Tell us your ideas about it.
Exactly. Exactly. Say it louder so everyone can hear. Religious discrimination. Okay, we take that as one contribution to the pot. Very good. Anybody else has any idea? Religious discrimination is one idea. Anybody else has any ideas that wants to share? Yes? Ignorance is another one. Two items. Religious discrimination and ignorance. Anything else that you can identify as to be the cause of people killing each other? No grooming of each other in the classroom. Thank you. That's not the right time. Okay, what else? Anybody else? Come on, it's okay. You're among your friends. I hope you support each other and love each other so much that you can dare to say. Yeah.
Hunger for power.
Hunger for power. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. People who want to be power. Okay. What else do you come up with? The reason for this. People taking machine guns and killing each other. Anyone else? Yes. Girls, women, thank you. Come on. Say it louder. Revenge. Fantastic. Okay. Anybody? Yes.
False beliefs.
False beliefs. Very good. Very interesting. Thank you for that contribution. I appreciate it. Okay. Come on. Who else? Anybody else?
Lack of tolerance.
I'm sorry?
Lack of tolerance.
Lack of tolerance. Very good. Very good. And yes? Racism. Very good. All of these ideas, fantastic. Thank you. I really like to see our women, our girls, being part of the discussion as much as the boys, because boys and girls are like two wings of a bird of humanity. If both of them don't work together, the bird will never fly. Never. So we have to make sure both of you rise and shine. Okay, anybody else? So I'm hoping that if we continue these discussions, that you all come prepared with ideas, because you've been thinking about them and you can just contribute. Because guess what? If I only talk, it's going to be very little growth in you. But once you talk, there's another part of the brain that comes activated, and then you grow. And that's the muscle you want. It's like, if I don't use this muscle, after a while, it's going to be atrophy. If I only use this muscle, this one gets strong. So you want to use all of your muscles, especially the muscles of talking and sharing your views. Okay. And Nelly, I'm going to ask you to keep me on track with the time. So we want to have at least 20 minutes at the end of this session for the song and for the journal. Yes. All of you who are going to be participating at the end of this class or session or project period, I would like for you to exercise your ability to express yourself in writing. That means to tell me in a brief journal, what did you learn from this experience? Maybe you learned nothing. Maybe you learned a lot. Each one of you is different, right? It's not going to be the same. So I want you to be very active in here. So what I have here in the middle of this room, can everybody see it? I want you to have an exercise. And this exercise will tell you about the ways that your brain works and thinks and connects reality. Okay? So this is about you, not about the items. The items are just an excuse. I did this exercise with my children. I have 3 children, by the way. 2 of them are girls. Both of them are physicians. One of them is a boy, and he is a very accomplished software engineer. So I can tell you that I raised very, very special children, not just because they are physicians, but because also they're involved in the social justice of the community. They're involved wherever they are. They work hard globally. They go travel. They teach. They do work. So I want to pass this on to those of you who are ready to do something like that. Okay. So I used to do this with my daughter when she was 5. 5. She was able to do it. So this is not the... So I'm going to give you a little bit about the items just in case you don't see them. I have, what is this one? A battery. What is this one? A what? A whistle. What is this one?
Candle.
A candle. What is this one?
String.
No, it's actually a stretchy. It's elastic. Okay. And what is this one? Okay. And what is this one? Huh? Okay, yeah, it's a Chichen Itza actually. Malo Chichen Itza, which is in Cosmetics. What is this one? A bag of? And you guys are going to have it at the end, by the way. What is this one? Okay. Have silence. Have silence, please. And what is this one? Okay, this one I need to explain what it is, because the reason I do this program is because of these people, and people similar to them. And who are they? Actually, I know them very closely. These are people who are now have been in prison in Iran for 8 years because of their belief in the oneness of all humanity, oneness of all religions, and oneness of God, equality of men and women, harmony of science and religion, world peace, independent investigation of truth. These people stood up for their belief, but never, ever resorted to violence. They've been sitting in prison, and in fact, it's interesting, they are teaching their fellow prisoners. Most of them are journalists and prisoners of conscience in Iran. And they are like a mountain, like a rock, that does not give up its humanity, but yet does not stay silent. And the rest of the people of the world, all over the world, have been talking about their freedom and stand for them. But they themselves are kind, are generous, they peaceful, and they're law-abiding. Like a mountain, like a rock. And then the other side that I am here to teach you is because I teach Baha'i students in Iran who cannot go to university because of their religion. And I not only teach, I teach psychology. There's a whole lot of professors and faculty all over the world voluntarily teaches. And they go to prison. Any of these faculty, they are in Iran, or students, and some of them are in prison for participating in that university. Can you imagine that? But, how do you fight that? By teaching those of you here who can learn and raise the level of conscious and education in the world. What's the difference? One person with the other doesn't make much difference. It's just like a body. If one part of your body kind of becomes weak, rise up and take care of it, right? And that's why I have this picture. Okay, so I'm going to ask Natalie, who is my wonderful intern and collaborator and helper, to help you to go through this pairing of these items and then processing.
Okay, so we're going to ask for some volunteers. So we're going to take just a couple minutes. So you already know what the items are, even those of you who are in the back, right? You can't really see it. But you're welcome to stand up for this and look, and we'll just be in silence. And what you're going to do is, so there's 10 items here, right? So you want to put them into pairs. So match 2 together. And they can go together by whatever reason you come up with. So you could say chocolate goes with glasses and come up with why. And so put all of them into pairs. Each item can only be used once. So just think about it. And once we're ready, I'm going to ask if you'd like to share what one of your pairs is that you came up with and why. So it's very open. It could be anything. This is an exercise that we're going to do. So let's just take a couple minutes in silence to really think about it. 1 minute, okay. In silence, please. Everyone could come up with different ideas and different pairings, so there's no right or wrong. But it's important to do it in silence so that we each can be creative with it. Okay. So, who would like to share one of the pairs?
The battery goes with the little pyramid thing as like a source of power, I'm guessing.
Okay, so the battery
And that pyramid.
and the pyramid.
Like it would go together.
What do you mean by power?
Like I don't know, like it was like a from like China or something. Like what's that thing called? No, what is that like? What is that monument called? Like,
Well, it's okay. Whatever your idea.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Like it would be like a source of power. I don't know. Like to that.
A source of power to the people of that
Yeah.
time. They got power from that.
Yeah.
And then you also get power,
Battery.
electrical power from the battery. Great. Okay. Someone else, maybe you have either the pyramid or the battery paired with something else, that's fine too. Or even the same one, but a completely different reason. That would be great to hear. So let's have someone else say one of the pairs that they thought of.
The whistle and the matches.
Good.
Okay, so I'm equating the matches with fire, and fire is powerful, and the violence that we have in our world is powerful in a negative way. And so the whistle as an alarm to what's going on, that we have to stop and look. You know, that's what we're doing right now, is stopping to look and see, why are these things taking place? To try to answer the question of how can your generation especially make a difference in our world?
We have one over here?
Okay.
I'll just say glasses in the picture of the people, because glasses allow you to see, and the people can see the world differently than most people can.
Very good. Okay. Let's hear from some others. Yes.
The matches and the candle, because the matches light up the candle, and even though the candle is small, so is the light that we have on Earth. But at the end of the tunnel, you will see that light, and eventually we will reach it.
Yeah.
The chocolate goes with the tree, because I like chocolate.
We're still taking more.
I like chocolate.
Oh, sorry. Can we hear
picture, and I'm gonna be your loudspeaker. Can you be your own loudspeaker? Or should I be? Be the loudspeaker. Because you took the courage to say it, so you just speak up for them. So you speak up for them.
I picked the rubber band and the picture because despite what those people are going through, they're still doing what they believe in and teaching at their own time with a flexible schedule despite being in prison in Iraq.
I'm really amazed by all of these examples that are coming up of pairs. I've seen this activity done many times, and it's clear that there's a lot of capacity for deep thinking in this room. It's really good to see.
Very encouraging and empowering. So what are some of the pairs that you make? Just keep looking at them. With looking at them, you will learn. And Mr. Bustos, you're welcome to participate too. I go.
I had to, Ernie's was like really deep. I liked the thought.
15 more
I had
seconds.
the battery and the matches for the same reason. The matches you light to give power to something, and the battery you put in something to give power as well. So.
There you go, my goodness.
I was gonna say the candle and the matches, because the candle can represent knowledge and the matches represent people. Just like how you need matches to keep the candle going, you need people to keep the knowledge going.
This guy has got an engine which is running. What's your name? Your engine is running really good. How about we going to give you the solution and the coding to this next time, so we can do the other activities, which are going to be a song and a journaling. So just keep that picture in your mind, and then we will continue. Don't let me to forget that the chocolate has to go in your bellies. Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not much time left for today. So, my name is Natalie. This is Valerie. Like I said, we're going to talk more about the way that we process this type of pairing activity next time. Hopefully there'll be a next time when we see each other again. But a little bit that I'll say about it is just that by the way that you make these pairs, seeing, like I said earlier, I saw that you guys really have a capacity to make these deeper kinds of connections. Sorry, I know chocolate is exciting, but let's just pay attention over here. Okay, so you all have a capacity to make these deeper connections, and maybe you will be able to be part of a conversation about how to find solutions to this very real problems that we're seeing not only in other parts of the world, not only in other cities, but not only through terrorism or through ISIS, but in other small ways where you could see it even in your own beliefs. Just think of us as all connected in that. So if it helps for you to replace the word Lord with universe or consciousness or energy or whatever it is that is real to you, that's what this is about. It's not about imposing things on each other, but just being real with each other and being united as one. So just wanted to make that little before. Okay, and then this video is the song. The song, it kind of repeats over and over again. So we're just going to play it, and then maybe we'll pause it so that we can really think about what it said. And this was a project that people did throughout the world to sing this song together. So you'll see faces of people from all different parts of the world putting in their own voice, their own instruments to create this video. So So just like that, all of us who are here, we bring in something different. And we all come together and it makes it even more beautiful.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, the oneness, if you don't share the belief that there is a oneness in your belief system, like how can we interpret that as this, if you don't feel that all religions are the same as far as, so what would be a way to kind of deal with that oneness?
Maybe for the sake of time, could we take that wonderful, very profound question and handle it in our next gathering? Because otherwise we will not be able to finish. So how's that?
So I think if there's students that maybe, are opposed to it being a oneness in religion, then, then maybe they would have the option of not singing.
Or just looking at their humanity. Let's say that we are all one in our humanity.
So you don't have to look at it as that the religion say, but
Okay, that's what I'm
so
asking.
yeah, it could.
So
You
that
can
it's
look
not
at it.
connected directly with Lord or
not-
soul.
yeah,
If they don't hold that, it can be as we as humans.
Yeah, it could be we as people.
Okay.
We're all on this earth, so the one planet, we're all here.
Okay.
Okay. So I wrote the lyrics on the board for everyone to see, and I would appreciate it, and I think it would help us if we could all together in one voice just read it once through. And you don't have to read the 2 times thing, and then that's for the song. So let's just read it for now. Okay. Unite and bind together the hearts. Join in the chord all the souls. Oh Lord, make these spaces radiant through the light of thy oneness. Okay, awesome. Okay, now I'm going to play this song, so now that you're familiar with the words, you can learn how it goes.
Together, the heart, join the core, all the soul. Join the chord, all the soul. Oh Lord, His face is radiant through the light of Thy oneness.
So that's how it goes. Now let's try singing it. Hey guys, we're gonna do a quick game so we can be sensitive. Can this side of the room say we? We! Yeah! One more time, I can hear you. Seriously though, this is a game, it's fun. Trust me.
Trust.
Okay, this side, we.
We.
Nice. R. Love. Now when I point at you, I want you guys to say it. Okay?
Shrek is love.
Love.
Louder.
We are love.
Okay. I wanted it to sound like a cheer. Can you guys think we can do that? Yeah, like a battle cry. Kind of. Okay, you ready? Reach deep.
We are
Love.
love. Are we?
Yeah!
Give me a.
Come on, louder! Love.
Give me a. Give me
ask you, can you guys bring pieces?
It has souls all over it. Soul, yeah. No, Richard.
I'll do it. That's the paper.
I already have enough paper.
Anyone else?
On your paper, write your name, the date, and one thing that you're walking away with today. So one thing that you learned, one thing that you thought of, just any thought. Especially from those that we didn't get to hear from and those that we heard from. Just write at least one thought that you're walking away from here with.
How many minutes do we have?
You have 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute.
And then return it to me on your way out.
Wait, we have to put our names on it?
You better bring